Welcome everyone. In this video, I'll be sharing with you the difference between a business name and a company. And at the end of this video, you'll be able to make an informed choice between registering a business name or registering a limited liability company. These are few points to consider before deciding if you should register a business name or register a limited liability company. Firstly, we'll look at what a business name is. A business name is simply an individual carrying on business with a name other than his name. It is also known as an enterprise or a sole proprietorship. It is a one-man business which is suitable for small business owners. In this form of business structure, the owner handles all the obligations and is not different from the business. He or she also handles all the risk involved. On the other hand, a company is a type of business structure where the legal status of the business is separate from the owner of the business or the promoter of the business. When a business is registered as a company, in the eyes of the law, it is seen as an artificial person and it is distinct from the owner of the business. The company is seen as a separate person from its owners. This is what is called corporate personality. Let us now consider the difference between a business name and a company. Now, firstly, we're looking at brand protection and exclusivity. A company enjoys more brand protection and exclusivity than a business name. Once a business is registered as a company, its name or a variant of that business name cannot be registered by someone else. However, an enterprise or a business name does not enjoy this protection because it can be registered by someone else using a variant of that name. Price factor. A business name is cheaper to register than a limited liability company. So if you're looking to save cost or you're looking for an affordable business structure to register, you can go for a business name. A business name is perfect if you intend to run a one-man business where everything revolves around you. You make the decisions alone and bear all the risks alone. Separate legal entity. A limited liability company is a separate legal entity from its owner. When a business is registered as a company, it becomes an artificial person and it is distinct from the owners of the business. An enterprise or business name is not. So, a company, given that it has corporate personality, can sue in its own name, can own properties in its own name, can buy properties in its own name. A business name cannot. For instance, a company registered as Gold Nigerian Limited can buy properties in its name. A business registered as Gold Enterprise cannot. Multiple business objects. Registering your business as a limited liability company gives you the right to have as many business objects as you choose. Business object means businesses. You can go ahead to do so many businesses under the business registered as a company. For instance, Gold Nigerian Limited can sell fabrics, offer makeup services, and also engage in fish farming business because it is registered as a business. This it can do as long as those businesses were included in its registration. Gold Enterprise, which is a business registered as a business name, can only distribute fabrics or sell fabrics. It can't go ahead to engage in other businesses because the businesses it is engaging it's limited by the law. Continuity. A company enjoys perpetual succession and can survive the death or incapacitation of its owners. This is important to people who deal with the company, employees, and third parties. A business name or enterprise does not have this protection, and so the death of the owner or the incapacitation of the owner brings the business to their end. This does not give any form of security on investors and employees. Tax benefits. A company enjoys tax benefits. A tax income is seen as personal income in a business name. For a company, before income is taxed, expenses are raised. Requirements of the law. There are certain businesses the law requires can only be operated as a limited liability company and not as a business name. An example is schools. Edge over competitors. Edge over competitors. Incorporating your business as a company gives you an edge over your competitors. Business names are very easy to register with minimal registration requirements. Investors, customers, suppliers are more likely to go with a company than a business name when they are faced with both options. Also, certain government agencies and departments in Nigeria, especially most multinational companies, insist that only registered companies can provide services or work for them. A limited liability company promotes business growth. Funding opportunities. Both business names and companies can raise funds through debt. In the case of a business name, the proprietors are personally liable for the debt until it is discharged, that is paid. But for a registered company is liable. This is because in the eyes of the law sees the company as an artificial person distinct from its owners. And so it is the company that took the loan or took the debt and not the owner of the company. Professionalism. A company portrays a much more professional image than a business name. It gives credibility to your business and instills confidence in your clients and customers. Also, when applying for a business visa, a company is usually the business structure which is used to apply for a business visa. You cannot apply for a business visa using a business name that is registered. Number of owners. Where there are more than 20 individuals intending to start up a business, the law requires such a business to be registered as a company and not a business name. An exception to this are lawyers and accountants. The law requires them to use business names for their personal practice, professional practice. These are few differences to consider between registering a business name and a company. Remember, don't let the fear of tax stop you from choosing the right business structure, because choosing a wrong business structure can expose you to personal liability and disqualify you for opportunities. It is better to choose a business structure that can accommodate various business objects than to register multiple business names. Thank you for sticking with me to the end of this video. I hope you got value from it and you're able to make an informed choice between registering a business name and a limited liability company. If you're in need of post-incorporation services or pre-incorporation services from a CSC accredited agent, you can reach out to Soneva Consult or call or WhatsApp the number on your screen. Thank you and have a great day.